I'm here with two former legends.
Where's the bloke? It's half time.
We talk to a bloke about football. Where's the bloke?
Go and get the bloke, love. Come on, get the bloke.
Where's the bloke?
Where's the bloke, love?
Where's the bloke?
Get the bloke, love. Get the bloke.
You've got a fucking day to get 3 points!
But Tottenham, it's the history of the Tottenham.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Too many clues.
Welcome back. Blokes, episode 16. 16.
Okay. Huge.
And I just want to start off by congratulating Manchester United. Big 3 points over 19th in the table, Nottingham Forest. Let's clap it up for them. Big comeback for the Red Devils today off the World Cup break.
Wait. Are we talking about Chelsea, who won their first Premier League game in how many?
He's feeling good.
Why are you coming at Chelsea? Here I am, Maresh, starting off this podcast.
You're being a sarcastic little bitch.
Starting this podcast off on a positive note.
You're being a sarcastic little bitch.
Congratulating Manchester United. Ten Hag knew how they would be without Ronaldo. I come in here firing. Oh, great job, Man United.
Dude, it's sarcastic. It's not sincere.
No, it's serious. Sincere as you can get.
We played Luke Shaw at center back and Malacia in midfield. Okay, so
where's Maguire?
More to my point, Maresh.
Where's the butcher?
Congratulations to Manchester United. I know Nottingham Forest is a tough day out for anybody. It's just a big way to start the Premier League back.
They beat Arsenal.
Just a big way to start the Premier League back up, fellas. I'm glad to be back.
I just don't know.
You're glad to be back, aren't you? You're
glad to be back. I'm glad to be back.
Run
fellas.
team.
Such a cunt. Anyway.
Yeah, whatever. He can have his little.
Well, I
don't even know what he's cheering.
I don't know why he's like got a shit-eating grin for like nothing.
No, I'm just saying it's a big result back.
It is a big result back. 3-0.
Did you say Nottingham beat Arsenal?
Didn't they beat you? Didn't they beat you guys in the League Cup? Knock you out?
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude!
Didn't they knock you out?
Okay. I was like, wait, 5-0? Like, where's the other game?
Yeah, they beat you in the League Cup.
Yeah. Okay, fair.
They did beat them in the league too, just so we're counting.
Okay, cool. He beat Burnley.
Manchester United beat Arsenal in the league too. Just
no, we're well aware of that, Kamps.
Going for the double in a couple weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see what happens then.
Made me eat some Crow United today, huh? Here I was in the group chat yesterday saying, well, Marcus Rashford hasn't really panned out since 2015, and Martial's probably on his way out. Credit to me. I was wrong. Hey, hand up. I can admit when I'm wrong. When you got Martial and Rashford, basically firing at all cylinders against a high-powered Nottingham Forest team, there's nothing I can do. I have to eat the crow.
The same fucking cunts who are crying that Kai fucking Havertz they sing a song. He's the best in the world. Oh yeah, what a fucking cunt! You're such fucking cunt.
Whoa! Yeah. Why are we coming at Chelsea? We're just talking about United.
Oh no! You know what? Why don't we filter over to your fucking sorry can of a fucking?
No! Whoa!
Yeah, why don't we fucking? Why don't we go over there? Why don't we go over there?
So much hostility to start. Well, if you really want to start,
I've got a vendetta against you and your whole fucking family.
I have been hearing that my cousin's been coming pretty strong at you in the Twitter mentions. A little too hot.
Yeah, tell him to go play with his fucking kids. Don't put father in your bio and then have Twitter fingers like a fucking 14-year-old. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, brother.
It's a bold
my
God. I mean, obviously, you did something to offend the man. You came at Kevin De Bruyne, which...
I'm not going to sit here and gripe over a 2011 plastic fan and come at me for shit all the time. Just like, what do you want?
I'll give him his due credit. I think he's been in the weeds a little longer than that, but yes, I get what you're saying
longer than that?
To an extent.
Well, congrats on having Reece James back. I mean, I guess that
was great. That was a great cameo he made today.
That was devastating that he came off.
Dude, I hope the Brighton medical staff, Chelsea medical staff can bring him back.
You sick fucks. What are we sitting here waiting for injury? What are you guys sitting there jerking your cocks to Chelsea?
No, I said I'm glad he's back.
Jesus Christ.
We talking about the same. We're talking about the same cunt who did that all World Cup about Arsenal players.
Whoa, I did not. I only said prior to the World Cup, don't be surprised when guys get hurt.
Guys get hurt everywhere.
It's sad when a guy's been rehabbing an injury for months, comes back for a start, can only play 50 minutes, has to get pulled off an injury. But
Doesn't look good.
neither here nor there. I thought Chelsea played great today. I mean, the second half was a little lackluster, but they kept great possession. And they had a cutting edge today, for those 5 minutes that they scored twice. But I thought they looked good. So, I'm honestly revising where I think we could finish in the table. I'll see you guys in the Champions League again next year.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I said that. Yeah, I'll see you guys.
You mean you're going to be in the Champions League next year, so you're going to finish Champions League position this year?
Yes, thank you, Detective James.
I was just making sure, dude. You don't really choose your words as carefully.
I said we're going to be in the Champions League next year, so by,
it's only 2 ways.
Process of elimination, that means finishing top 4 now. Or winning the Champions League. I mean, whichever one you guys would prefer.
You're not going to win the Champions League, so
dude,
we played Dortmund in the round of 16. It's not the hardest matchup. We got through to the quarterfinals.
Pretty sure with you have 2 games in hand over Newcastle. You still don't crack top 4 with those 2 wins, so I don't know what you want.
We'll win some big games down the road. Don't worry.
You have the double against City.
Hopefully, Reece injury isn't too serious because we looked pretty good today.
I just had to mark that down in my notes as the progression of camp expectations is now Champions League after a Bournemouth dub on 27th.
Historically for Chelsea over the past couple of years, say what you want, but Bournemouth at home has been a tough fixture for us. So
yeah, Bournemouth has won at Stamford Bridge more than they've lost there. So
big win.
Oh, it's a
sad that
win.
Reece James is hurt though.
Yeah,
kind of took the air.
I personally didn't know he got hurt. I'm sorry I brought that up. I was
50 minutes in, came off with an
okay.
injury.
That's my bad, man.
Didn't
that's
look good. Didn't look good.
I wasn't watching him.
Was it same leg?
That I do not know. I don't know too many specifics about it, but when he came off, he started to look really flat, which sucks. I mean, maybe all these claims are for nothing if Reece James isn't healthy, but yeah, I thought we looked really good today, and I think we're gonna put some pressure on this top half of the table down the stretch. I'm sitting here thinking about it this morning before we even played, and it's like, has my brain just been so warped from Maresh and James telling me how terrible Chelsea is every week that I just don't even want to face the facts?
These
guys clearly don't. We drew United. We lost the league leaders 1-0. We drew Liverpool. We're putting in good results here, fellas. We get a couple bounces of the ball the other way. We're top 4. We're sitting in the top 4 right
when
now.
you beat Liverpool,
if Tottenham weren't a bunch of cheats, just ripping Cucurella down by his hair, getting no cards, we get a point. We get 3 points out of that Spurs game. We should have points against top teams in this league right now anyway.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
We play City soon. We play City soon is all I will say.
You play them twice in a row. In
play
the
them
league.
soon. We play them soon in the league.
You play them in the league and then in the cup.
Play them soon in the league. That's the one I'm looking forward to.
All right.
Yeah, I'd agree.
So,
what about Newcastle? How many do you have against Newcastle?
We did lose to Newcastle last time out, but that was in a poor stretch of form. Listen, the World Cup is just what we needed, baby. Thank God. Thank God we had a month off because it allowed all of our players to get in form. I don't think people are going to realize this, but Havertz went to the World Cup, came back in form. Pulisic went to the World Cup, came back in form. This is a great time to be Chelsea Football Club, in my opinion.
What kind of fucking drugs were you out back smoking before you hopped on the
mic today?
What are you
basing this on, bro?
One match? All these players are in form?
No, they came back from the World Cup in form. Yes.
I mean, how
they
long
had
was
good
Germany's
World Cups.
camp? Weren't they out pretty
had good
soon?
World Cups. I don't want to hear it.
You're talking about Kai Havertz came back in form from not breaking through the group stage?
What are you talking about?
How do you come back in form?
He scored 3 goals at the World Cup. This is what I'm saying.
So did Rashford.
Yes,
did that
you
off the
can.
bench.
Okay, yes, you can get into individual form through individual performances, completely separate from the team. I hate to break the news to you, but it was. Hey, listen. All I'm gonna say is, we're back on some capacity. We're back. It was the perfect time. We hit a tough skid right before the World Cup. World Cup happens. We come back to winning ways, and now it's business forward. We don't look to the past. 14 games. Hey, no, listen, if we're saying
you look to the past constantly,
based on 14
Mr.
games,
Trophies out his ass.
You do live in the past.
You are the past. That's what you bring up constantly. You're like, oh, You do
I
not
bring up
remember the teams of
2
yore?
years ago. That's not really.
No, trophies
past.
out your ass is not just 2 years ago, my friend.
Yeah, you sent pictures of trophy cabinets. Cabinets is something of
Well,
the
that's
past.
that's when people comment the prestige of Chelsea Football Club. I have to put them in their place.
Since 2000, dude. If you want to talk about history of a club, then fuck, Liverpool have more to say than you.
No, when we want to sit here and talk about dead clubs, it's like I have to provide some context. It's like a dead club hasn't won anything in
There's only
decades.
one dead club here. And we know which one it is. We don't need to go crazy. We do know there's one dead club here. And we know who it is, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
We know. It's United. I'm admitting it. We're a dead club right now. And you know what? I'll segue into what you guys want to talk
into
about.
that news, yeah.
We'll segue into what I know you want to talk about. Because
Another clean sheet for Kepa Arrizabalaga, by the way. Just for the record.
Great. Good job spending the money.
Nice little Audi.
Champions League winner, man. Terrible. 20 million pounds. Drop in the kettle.
Great. Anyway, yes, United didn't get Cody Gakpo.
No,
they are a dead club. But
they didn't get Cody Gakpo.
No, but 24 hours later, I understand what happened. We didn't need him.
The Red Devils,
This guy's spinning himself into a tizzy.
A player.
First of all,
they lost out to Liverpool, their top rivals. Wow, I won't believe it.
You don't have any rivals because most London clubs suck.
Not true, but go on.
What are your rivals?
Please defend the other London clubs. I would love to see this.
Any club
Man U Arsenal is a bigger rivalry than Chelsea Arsenal. What do you rivalry? Who's
not
your rivalry
true
with?
Actually, maybe. I mean, recently I wouldn't say true, but within the past 2 decades, I mean, since the Invincibles, I would say untrue. And listen.
Who's your biggest rival in the Prem? You don't have any rivals.
Probably Spurs right now, I'd say, but outshadowed by.
You're not their top rival.
They're not even their top rival. You don't have any rivals because you're irrelevant.
Listen, mate. When you're the only club in London to win a European Cup, the entire city are your rivals.
Nobody cares about you. You care about everybody, but none of these other clubs care.
Yeah, nobody cares about Chelsea, but we'll take 20 minutes out of every podcast to shit on Chelsea and how bad we're doing.
I'm just saying. Nobody. You don't have any rivals. You don't have any rivals.
Clearly, a nothing club. Go on.
I would say United Chelsea was a rivalry when you had Mourinho, but after that, it kind of.
It was a rivalry through the late 2010s, but fine.
This guy's fighting for rivals right now.
No, I'm not. I'm just simply
I got rivals on my ass.
Bringing up counterpoints. I'm not really like fighting. I'm not like, oh yeah, we need to have rivals, but I mean, Fulham's our biggest rival. We still fucking play in the same part of London.
You guys play in the same part of the table as well.
Oh,
wow, good thing.
Tim Ream
scored
a goal. So
where's your little? You should have tossed that in there.
I'll toss it in later.
No, don't now. Please don't.
Yeah, United didn't get Gakpo.
Yeah, so
look at my Twitter log.
United didn't get Gakpo.
I tweeted during the week during the cup match. I said Rashford is kind of cooking. Do we need this Gakpo guy? I hit realization yesterday. I just don't think we saw what we wanted. We could have had him since August.
I don't know, man.
Do you rate him high?
So much, I don't know. I don't know if it's so much of no, we don't want him as much as it's
we probably could
want to go there.
No, yeah, we probably didn't really want you, bud.
I don't think it's that. I just don't think we could get the deal done.
Why did he go to Liverpool in like 2 hours?
Because we didn't make a bid.
That fee was not that much.
You've been too busy worrying about
they got $50 million with add-ons. That's a lot of fucking money for Gakpo.
It was like
37 plus 13 million add-ons. That's a lot of money for Gakpo.
That's not a lot for Gakpo. For a young striker, 50 million.
He's a wing. He plays on the left. He's a winger. Dude. No, we don't.
Yeah, but he's going to play center forward.
You were literally just.
I mean, he would have played
all over his
United.
You were all over his World Cup performance.
I
you were
was
saying, "Oh, value goes up and up and up and up and up," and now you're just like, he's some kid winger who we don't really care about.
I didn't see the full Rashford tape through today. Now I do. We don't need him. The caveat
the
here,
full Rashford tape. How long has he been on your team?
Listen, he's cooking right now. I needed to see the evolution of the chef at work.
The bald man.
Listen here. The caveat here, the caveat here about if Rashford or if we need Gakpo is if Sancho never comes back. If Sancho never comes back, then yeah, we're gonna need Gakpo. But it's a crowded left side.
If the guy who is too unfit to play with the team finally gets fit, I guess you have something.
I don't know. He's like depressed. I don't know. I don't want to comment
He's a young boy
on someone's mental health, but yeah, he got sent to Dubai. Come back or he doesn't come back. We'll see.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, honestly, especially someone who is touted so highly.
But if he
what was
does,
his transfer fee?
120 million.
No, but 50 million for Gakpo is far too much. Far too much for my blood.
Right now, in a situation
that's where I draw the line.
Where the owners are trying to sell the club.
He was English. They wanted him so bad.
Right now, in a situation where the owners are on their way out, it's a tough time to spend money.
You know, Maresh.
Did you see the Glazers out protests?
Yeah, I saw that. Well, today.
I mean, there have been Glazers out protests
today.
for decades at this point.
No, I know, but they're back at it after the Gakpo.
Yeah, you know, Maresh, I just think maybe it was a case of you spent too much time casting the dead club no transfers stone towards my way. For us to sign.
Nobody said no transfers. I said incoming in the. You spent a record fee in the summer.
You just miss.
And now
I've
you're
never said no
Gakpo-less.
transfers.
Now you're sitting here Gakpo-less as he chooses.
You know what?
The biggest rival over you.
The most important part is we're sitting here without Ronaldo.
You know, actually, prior to this podcast, I was thinking of like funny Gakpo
cutting his bill is so huge.
Inspired like terms to name the podcast. I was thinking like "Don't Look Gakpo in Anger," like several Oasis themed things. But you know,
buddy, I would tell you not to quit your day job, but we know.
Yeah,
there's nothing to quit.
Marash, listen.
His coworkers are
dead
like,
club. They've been dead,
and
they're just dying on their vine.
Listen, a proper rebuild takes some years in the gutter. We'll be back.
Oh wow, it's taken a couple years already. So
yeah, it's taken a couple years. We've been in consistent play, but I think we're finally clearing out the trash of this club. We're getting rid of the owners. We're getting rid of bad people who don't need to be around. And the coach has an attitude that you shape up or ship out. These are new things for United. Since Mourinho, we have not had that. So I think that things can only get better. You look at a club that's done a rebuild properly. Arsenal, they brought in a coach. They stuck by him. They let him clear out the trash, make right signings, and look at where they are now.
I was gonna say what you have done reminds me of like kind of what we did for a while. Like when Ozil was on our books and like we just had all these like Champions League players, but we weren't really playing up to that with the rest of our team. We were, kind of shaky in between like third and fifth a lot, and it was just like we weren't really going anywhere. We obviously went through a couple coaches rebuild, and we stuck with Arteta.
I agree. Proper rebuild that will create generational trophies that will create.
Look at Ethan's face.
Of course, yeah.
It takes time.
We'll see what it builds.
We'll see what it builds.
That's honestly what I say. That's exactly what I see when I think of Mikel Arteta. When I think of Eric Ten Hag, I think generational talent, footballing talent. That's what I think personally.
Arteta was a class midfielder.
In terms of managerial talent, I'm talking here.
We haven't given
He learned under Pep, man. He learned under Pep.
Ten Hag's been a coach for half a season.
No, it's going to be a modern Mourinho Guardiola.
We don't know that.
I'm saying
okay,
it
is. Dude, you're literally an asshat.
He's so butthurt, dude.
Butthurt about what? You guys are sitting here about proper rebuilds. Both your clubs have been rebuilding since the better part of a decade.
You can't
now.
say that at all,
bro.
dude.
With your fucking bubble trophy, like go eat
We still had
Go do
we were
something.
doing trash business.
Better part of a
like
decade.
Mkhitaryan and Sanchez and like Aubameyang paying him too much, then he didn't do shit, and then we got rid of him. How's he doing on your bench, by the way?
He looks pretty class on the field today.
Getting rid of the Ozil contract was huge. I compare that to the Ronaldo thing. Like just clearing that up is unreal.
I think with new ownership, United will be in a really good spot to come back. If they don't come back with the new ownership, they're dead. That's my take. If they can't figure it out, the things they're going to have to do are try and replace a lot of people on the board that are blocking decision making. The ownership change will be huge. I think they have the right coach in place. Now it's just clearing out a couple more bad contracts. If PSG want Fred, let him fucking go tomorrow. He scored a goal today. His value's a little bit higher. Let him go.
He did.
But if these players are wanted elsewhere and we can get rid of them, get rid of them. Clear it out.
Who was linked to buying you guys, and who was linked to buying Liverpool, and who's farther along?
I haven't heard anything about Liverpool, which makes me think they'll probably get sold first.
Classic
Jim,
Liverpool transfer.
What's his name? Jim Ratliff. He's the Ineos guy. He's the most wealthy British man. He wanted to buy Man U, but I think he was getting blocked, so he said he was going to focus on Liverpool. He'll probably get it. But
you flashed those little lions under your shirt right there.
Oh yeah, I got this shirt after 2.5 months in the mail.
After the rash.
2.5 months in the mail.
What one is that?
It's the England World Cup one, Rashford.
Oh yeah, the Rashford, because they didn't have it, right?
Got stuck in Surrey forever.
Oof.
So I think Liverpool might get sold first. I don't know, but I don't believe any of the rumors about United's sale. They say it's like Dubai or Saudi Arabia or Apple or Facebook.
Advocate here, Maresh. Here we are sitting. Oh, United can't buy anybody. Can't buy anybody. I don't even say this to be inflammatory, but they can't buy anybody because they're in the middle of a sale.
That's what I was saying about the Gakpo shit. You're saying you didn't want to come to fucking United. I don't think we could make any moves. And
yeah, but is Liverpool not selling their club too?
I actually got a couple. Yeah,
true. That's true. But historically, they have.
And they literally just stole your baby boy right from underneath you.
You got me there. You got me there. But they historically, when it comes to getting a deal done, the other blocker in place is the board. They have to approve all the decision making, and Liverpool's is very quick with it. They historically get deals done within a matter of like a day or two. This is now the quickest transfer they've ever done. But
they still have kind of Jurgen to fall behind too. I feel like he's
more seasoned coach that's won them some stuff.
Yeah. And
yes, if I was a young, exciting player, I'd 10 times rather go to Liverpool than Manchester United, especially after one of the all-time club players comes out and sewers the club. The infrastructure, the everything.
Dude, you keep sitting on these things, but I'm not mad about them. I'm not mad.
I'm just saying. I'm
just pro that interview.
I'm just saying.
I know. If you're trying to take a dig at me, sure. You
can
say a million things that would make me angry, but I'm not mad about Ronaldo.
I'm not trying to make you mad, Maresh. I'm just trying to point out.
I'm just saying, he did service to the club by doing that. I think the rest of the fucking bellends will realize that in a couple years when we're sitting with new ownership, when players want to come to United again. But it's not going to happen.
With your boy Conte over in Saudi Arabia.
N'Golo Conte?
And Al Nasser. Yeah.
What was that?
He's going to Saudi Arabia?
I heard some Saudi links, same team as Ronaldo, perhaps.
Doesn't play anyway, so bless him.
But yeah, I think United could be. There's a couple stones that have to fall the right way, and if not, the club is officially dead because Newcastle's here. Newcastle has arrived, and that's the thing we're not talking about ever on this podcast. But first of all, I got assaulted by the Magpies.
Say, yeah.
I got bodied by 50 Magpies. They fucking made a circle around me on Twitter. They pushed me to the ground, and then they just kept kicking me in the rib cage all day. I keep getting fucking notifications about it. It's terrible. All I said was that everyone else had 2 games in hand, and I'm getting roasted.
arguably
Was that not-
deserved it much. I don't know.
Was that not the truth? I'm not saying that. I'm not talking shit about them, but like,
Yeah,
they
you
were
didn't even
right,
say
though,
they
in
were
the
bad.
Responses, a lot of them were like, "Oh yeah, they have to make up the points. They have to make up the points." Still, it's a fact.
yeah, I mean,
Those are
if
the
we're talking
facts.
about City, yeah, their games in hands are a little bit tougher. They're Arsenal and who else? I don't know.
Chelsea
I don't
twice.
think it is it Chelsea.
Well, they played.
Is that the game?
Yeah,
I
we
know,
have
but
to
it's-
play them twice, and they have to play. Well, we're not even halfway through the season, so
Yeah.
like we can't start counting who has to play who twice as the game in hand.
But yeah, I got
We need to figure
absolutely
out what the
assaulted
games
by
are actually
them.
postponed.
No, we can't start counting anything except for whoever's in 8th place. That's the only thing that matters. 14 games in, obviously.
No, I'm saying like ours is the game in hand because it was actually a postponed game.
No, I'm just it's interesting.
Interesting that it was.
It should have been played.
It was a game that would have derailed your first place campaign too.
Yeah, it probably will.
But yeah, on Newcastle,
Tough.
on
Almiron.
Newcastle, they look so
Going
good.
crazy.
Almiron, you guys ready to give him comeback player of the season? 14 games through or what? Because I am.
I'm ready to just blame Jack Grealish forever.
Oh, have you seen that? Have you seen the edit that
Yeah,
George V2
the
posted?
appearances, the goals.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Well, did you
no,
see
no.
like Grealish came out and was like, "Oh, I'm sorry I said that about Almiron," like that.
No,
type
no,
of- You
no.
dick.
This guy made a video edit of like the Graylish comment saying like "Get Riyadh out," whatever, and then it's like the Metro Boomin Future song playing in the background, and then Almiron going and scoring all of his goals. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard, but
Might need the link.
he is. Yeah, I'll drop that. But he's
Drop
balling.
That, drop that.
He's balling. The whole team's balling. You can't even claim Saudi money yet. They're playing with house dudes for the most part, right?
They're kind of playing with Premier League wash-ups or rejects from other teams. So
Bruno
for the most part.
Guimaraes.
Besides Bruno, Arsenal did want Bruno.
Yeah.
They're hurt that we lost him.
They beat who did they beat? They won 3-0 against
I think it was Leicester.
Leicester. Oh yes, against Leicester. They looked really good. Should be exciting to see how what they do. I think I've seen some interesting rumors or theories about who they could get, but they're due a marquee signing in the summer. And if they finish in top 4, it's going to be scary hours. They're going to start pumping them with money.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, success is bound to find its way one time once you have money.
Well, I mean, I think it's going to stick around for a couple of years with them. But what else?
Yeah, that's why you fucking can only pray you find some Saudi fucking wealth man to take over your club, Maresh.
I want the whole. I'm not going for.
Oh no, because God forbid
going
he
for a
has
whole
couple
country.
Stars and stripes in his flag.
He's
and
going for the
everybody will
public
tell you
investment
you're a
fund
dead
money.
club
I'm
and
going
finishing
for the Dubai.
He's going for the public investment.
I'm going for the
yeah.
Dubai entire fund. I want their government's entire backing.
Hell yeah, that'd be sick.
I'd put it in
Ethan,
a nice
what's your
offer.
gripe here? What's your gripe?
Dude, why are you so angry today, bro?
As a former oligarch-owned team, what are you talking about right now?
He's talking about because we give
No gripe.
Bowley shit
No,
because
no
he's
gripe. I'm
American.
saying, like, Maresh, like, you literally hope you could find, like, a Saudi fucking sheik to buy your club.
I sure do. I'm sure you would have
Yeah,
rather
there's
had one
no
than
gripe.
Bowley.
That's just a
You would have
fact.
Yes.
you would have rather had one. No.
No, well, because, of course, if we have anybody with stars and stripes attached to their name, we're destined for 10th place and nobody will ever sign for a dead club again. So,
I mean, we have an American owner and we're top of the league, so I don't
just
think
saying.
I ever made that point. I think it's different than Roman, and we don't know what Bully's going to be like, and he has proven that he will fire Tuchel for dumbass reasons like one.
yeah, but that's no different than, like, a new regime in any sport coming in and clearing house.
You're basically Brighton now, but let's continue.
Basically, no, yeah, basically.
You hired.
We wear the
Paul
same
Brighton.
colors, so yeah.
Okay. In other news, Arsenal did win their game. I know you guys were really hoping we would drop this one.
Yeah, it was side
looking
text.
a little shaky earlier.
I'm gonna be honest. I side texted Kamps.
Yeah, I know, because you didn't text me about it.
when West Ham scored the penalty, and
you were like, "Fuck yeah!"
I said I sent him an LFG, and he sent me an LOL.
Yeah.
Hell of a conversation we had.
Listen, I'm not going to get my rocks off to a 27th minute penalty. Like, I'm not going to sit here. And this is the thing.
I wanted momentum. I thought it was so...
belief. I think it'd be good for soccer if Arsenal won the league. So if they keep winning, maybe we get something.
You know,
unfortunately, the Arsenal I know and the Arsenal that like I've grown up on, they'll do this song and dance. They'll win these games. They'll have these comeback wins after being down for only 30 minutes or something against West Ham, who's like 17th in the league. And then,
rivalry match. Both London
it'll
teams.
Usually come crashing down.
To your point, all London teams are good, man. So
I hope all London points are rivals. So
yeah, dude.
No, yeah, well,
continue.
Yeah, no, beating West Ham's a big game. So
beating anybody is important, and I think that they actually came out and they do a couple things that I wrote down that I think are important if you're going to be a championship winning side.
I think after we let that pen up, we totally bossed possession and just pressed their end for the next 40 minutes until we got that, through halftime even. We kept doing that. We got a goal.
Yeah.
Love to see it. My boy Saka coming out there. Another young and Martinelli. Right back. Yeah. To Kamps' point.
First to play in international tournament. You come back in form, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the things they do.
He was in form before. He's been playing well.
They play confidently. They press very high. They move the ball. And they don't let off the gas when they're up. They got the 2 goals. They could have probably backed off. They went and put their foot on.
I hate to say it.
Went for a third.
But Eddie scored that third, boys. Eddie and Ketia.
Yeah,
we're back.
I texted my buddy about this. Where did he download like the Prime Rooney's pack to do a spin off the defender?
That was a sick little spin. He was
that.
Pretty sound most of the game, but that was a nice little spin and finish there.
I will say, I'll give you fair play on the 2-1 with Eddie's goal. Martinelli's goal doesn't go in against a good keeper. That was a good placement on the shot, but that's not.
I mean, if Anthony shot it right there earlier, like Anthony literally had a very similar. When we were just watching the game before he started. Well, yeah, but he tried to do the curl outside, and he left like 3 or 4 meters worth of goal open at the near post. He's just like, nah, I'm taking this outside left foot. Off the right.
Fair play.
But Martinelli probably shouldn't have gone in with a better keeper. Fabianski, that's why I left Arsenal back in 2014.
He's a spy.
He went to Swansea, and who knows what the fuck he was doing. Don't need that guy. That's why he never got a good run.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, who do you guys have next?
Poor defending from Saliba there. Letting up that PK. I mean, that was kind of a weak PK, but he did slash him. It has to be given. We have Brighton next on the 31st.
That'll be a win.
And they beat us most recently in our Carabao Cup matchup. So let's see if we can get this dub.
Just sitting here, I've come up with a brilliant idea. We should get like an Arsenal magic number going.
A magic number for what?
You know how in like baseball, it's 162 games. So obviously it's a long season. So once teams get closer to the playoffs, they do like a magic number for the number it takes, number of wins they have to, or like losses or something to get into the playoff. We should do Arsenal's magic number to win the league.
So sorry, I can't tell if this was another.
I can't either. I mean, it'd kind of be anyone's magic number, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. We should do a magic number.
I'll have to look into some data.
Yeah.
We could get back to you for sure. I'll need to figure out if you're joking or not.
We can figure it out. It's just a matter of like elimination point. Like at what point is Manchester City like impossible for them to win the title?
No. I'm with you. They do.
What's the point?
Like updated ones near the end of the season a lot.
Are there any other breaks in the season this year? Or they just go straight now until?
No, I would imagine they have some international breaks.
You think in a World Cup?
Yeah. They always find bullshit reasons to shoehorn those fuckers in.
They kind of do, and the World Cup was supposed to be in the summer, so maybe they're like due to play some friendlies or some qualifications for who knows what.
Ethan, who do Chelsea have next?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not sure. I didn't have it pulled up. I know we play City in like 2 games.
I know United have Wolves on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
See Chelsea.
Diego Costa. Chelsea played Nottingham Forest.
All right, cool.
A gargantuan task.
I mean, hey.
I got a hot take. You guys want to sprinkle in cash each on a parlay for all of our teams to win? We have 3 easy matchups.
I would do it. We should have done it this last week. We all hit.
Yeah,
we should have. Would have cashed this week. I don't know if Brighton are the easiest matchup, but
so you're worried about Brighton out of all of those over Forest?
Yes.
Well, you did fleece their whole team, so you probably do have to.
Yeah, no, they're still doing pretty well in the league.
Of Brighton,
despite that.
All right. Well, think on it. Think on it. If you want to do it, I'll make a graphic.
Just confirmation bias over here.
And then we'll push it out on the bird. To see if we can. Oh, you packed the Messi World Cup.
Blue Messi.
Nice.
Blue Messi World Cup. It's like $60 right there. I packed them today.
Damn.
Probably doubled your. That's mean.
Oh, is that a joke about my net worth? That you couldn't even finish, James? Very original.
I didn't want to do that to you, Ethan. You've been through too much.
Oh, jeez. Just kick a man while it's down.
We have any other? When's Champions League resume?
I would imagine soon
isn't
enough.
it like a break until like
February?
February.
Yeah, it's typically early February.
All right.
February the 15th and the 14th.
So Arsenal did put their bid in for Mudryk for 40 plus 25. That got rejected, but
yeah, they want 40
it
plus,
like
right? And then add-ons
40 plus 25. They wanted to get to like 80, 85 total, like maybe even near 100. It's like fucking hell.
Yeah, they're just trying to.
But he wants it really bad. He was like posting
the
streams of the Arsenal game. yeah.
I mean,
he just does not give a fuck. He's liking Fabrizio's tweet about how bad he wants the team.
What's the biggest transfer Shakhtar's ever done? This could be it. They're probably just trying to milk the cash.
They're trying to bag out. Yeah, just cash out.
Try and rebuild the team. What about, so who else is left on the market in terms of rumors? Chelsea's got this guy from Marseille, the French guy, Batshuayi, the center back.
Batshuayi?
Not Michy Batshuayi. Benoit Batshuayi. He's a French center back. Chelsea are apparently about to close the deal.
Frankly, I haven't seen anything about it, but I will take your word.
Do you know this? I think
Marseille center back. I think Marseille are good in the league this year.
Yeah, his name's I know Fabrizio's been tweeting about it all the time.
There's also I think Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder that you guys are looking into. His name's Kone, I believe. Kone. He was also getting tweeted about earlier today. I heard there's also still some interest for you guys getting some Weston McKennie action.
Who?
It's
Chelsea.
Pulisic did well enough today. I don't think we need to sell any American shirts in the near future.
I mean, doesn't hurt to double down, man.
Weston McKennie plays wing back,
center mid.
Nah,
center mid.
Like a,
kind
of cam.
He doesn't get into the squad, right? Over Jorginho, Mount, or Kovacic.
No, but we have guys aging out of the squad, you know? I mean, Jorginho's no spring chicken.
I know, but I'm just...
True.
I don't think he fills that role of Jorginho.
Ethan wouldn't really mind the rotation, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. And I wouldn't either. I think
McKennie's probably
the
most interchangeable position on the pitch.
Yeah, I was reading that a lot of teams might spend a little bit more in the January window because they're easing financial fair play rules through that end of the year. So
they're giving them some little.
They're giving a little bit of leeway because it's something to do with the World Cup. So teams might be a little bit more willing to spend right now, which I think bodes well for some players who, I don't know, like a deal for Enzo could be done in January. Again, it will not be United. It'll probably be between Liverpool. I've heard Chelsea's name in the ring.
I see mad Chelsea heads calling for Enzo, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I just think it's anybody...
What do we think Joao's going to go?
I think it's you guys or bust. I don't think
Chelsea?
No, I've heard Chelsea wants nothing to do with him.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with him either, to be fair.
I don't rate him very high. I don't want him, but I don't think
I don't rate him. It depends on where the fee comes in at. I really wouldn't mind another transfer or
doesn't
a loan,
he play?
excuse me.
Doesn't he play false nine pretty well?
Badiashile? Marseille.
That's your guy, Benoit Badiashile.
But
doesn't Joao play a false nine pretty well?
Well, I think that's the position he's like suited for, but
because then, like, I think he would have been a best fit for Liverpool. They play a false nine.
Yeah, I mean, but they're in on Nunes, and then they just
dude. All right, we didn't talk about that. He is bad. Oh my god.
Yeah, he missed a sitter, man. He missed
holy
fucking
shit.
sitter.
He's missed sitters all season. He is bad.
Oh my god.
That's why it's kind of like, all right, well, I mean, we've been sitting here on this very program now for.
Oh, and then they got Gakpo. I'm being an idiot. Yeah, so they just kind of spent money on top.
Yeah, I mean,
but as we all know, teams who are selling cannot purchase players.
I just think. All right, you're right.
What's he talking about?
He's talking about because we talked that United can't buy players or do anything because they're getting.
Oh yeah.
So Liverpool can do business. Yes.
Yeah.
You drove that one.
Good callback.
It was. I think in the United situation with the Glazers historically being terrible owners, nothing's going to happen. We're not going to get anybody in January. Actually, I'll put money on it. The only player we'll move for in this window is going to be an Odi and Igalo type, which is the most embarrassing transfer of all time for Manchester United. You heard it here first. That's
Odi and
Ramesh
Igalo.
Patel.
What a name! I almost
take.
forgot about that.
That will be the only type of transfer United makes in this window.
Okay.
Yep.
It used to be strike partners with Troy Deeney. Now he's saving the Red Devils with Ole.
Oh, it was so embarrassing.
Was awesome.
I was tweeting out my sweet Nigerian prince anytime he touched the ball. It was dark times.
Pause.
Marash, I would argue only darker times ahead.
I think it'll get a little bit darker it's got to get a little dark so you can see the light.
You got to run through the storm, Ethan.
Night's always darkest just before the dawn.
So I think it's going to turn around, but I still think we can probably hold a top 5 finish this year. I think
where you at right now?
We're 1 point off Tottenham with a game in hand.
Yeah. I love how everyone is doing the points to 4th because they just don't want to do points to 1st anymore. I'm really enjoying that.
What are we? 11 points off you? 12?
It's not even that much. It's like, guys, there's so many games.
Listen,
they're like we're 4 points off 4th. It's like, okay. I mean, I get what you're trying to say.
Baby steps, James. You got to focus on the team in front of you, not the team at the top.
When you climb a ladder, do you go immediately for the highest point on the ladder, or do you take the position immediately in front of you?
Jeez Louise.
I can't believe we're having to explain to a grown man how a ladder works, Ethan. Can you believe that?
No, I frankly, I don't.
No, I'm with you. I had to picture it.
What you think Memphis gets picked up on loan?
By who?
I don't know. Yeah. I'm asking you guys a fucking question.
No, but like, who's gonna? The last team to take a flyer on Memphis was you lot, and that turned out well. So,
yeah, I would argue you taking a flyer on fucking Aubameyang is the same as taking a flyer on Depay.
No, listen, we run an Arsenal charity over here. We bring over their disheveled strikers who won FA Cups with them, and we try to give them a better life. We try to give them a better life. We did it with Giroud. We try. So we
Cesc.
did it with Fabregas. We did it with Giroud. We tried to do it with Aubameyang. We just don't have the team in
Fabregas
us
isn't a
right now.
striker.
So unfortunately
So
for
you
him,
have
he
two
can't
people.
collect his end of his life silverware. So he just got a bad Chelsea team. That's how it shakes out.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
Are there any other big names that have
Chelsea
been? Any other big names that have been floating around the market for the winter time?
I just kind of want Guardiola, selfishly.
I think if you guys get this Badia Chile guy, you're going to spend 40 to 50 million euros on him. I don't know if Guardiola is going to be in the picture anymore.
We just need guys. We just need guys to be ready to take over. I mean, Koulibaly played fine today, to be fair.
I would say he played pretty well. I'm quick
fine.
to hate on him for his fee, so I'd say he played well.
Well, that's what happens when you buy these guys when they're in their fucking prime.
We should say that Messi re-signed because we were, maybe Inter Miami. There were some USA links during the World Cup, as there always is.
He re-signed with PSG?
Yeah, he did, like a week ago.
Because I was thinking he might go do a season at Barcelona and then head to America. Just for the PR of him going back to Barca after a World Cup, it would be insane.
It also just shows you how dumb everybody is. Like, everybody oh, he's not going to go back to France if he beats them. How could he look those? Shut up, idiots. Idiots. People are so stupid.
Yeah,
they act like Mbappe is going to come back to PSG and, not be able to look at Messi. He's so disgusted. Like, what?
No. They're going to be just fine. PSG will win the French league, but I think they struggle in Europe once again, as they always do. I mean, if Messi wins the Champions League this year, that would be insane.
That would be true.
The man's already got Ballon d'Or on lock. Like,
I know, but
there's
when
no way they're not giving it to him.
Yeah, but when you qualify for that Super Ballon d'Or,
I don't know how real that was.
Oh, I don't know, dude. I get roped into clickbait as we.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not quick to say yes.
The Super Ballon.
Once every 30 years,
you throw a super in front of something and I'm like, oh shit,
yeah, dude.
Gotta win that. Whoa. Gotta have that.
It's like the Super League's Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Is Super League back, by the way?
There's some rumblings about it.
Super League talks have always kind of been back, huh? How many years we give it?
God, that was the most embarrassing time to be a Big Six fan, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Chelsea were the first team out of it, so I had a sense of pride.
Dude, get out of here.
No, they weren't.
Bloody mental with this lad,
innit? He's playing the high road. His ownership group is playing the high road. I love that.
No, Roman met with the people. Petr Cech.
Yeah, Roman.
Petr Cech, when he was like the
well-known good guy.
Met with protesters outside Stamford Bridge, and they
he loves protesters.
Read a fucking history book one time for me, James.
A history book.
Jeez. Chelsea were the first team to back out.
He is sports washing, and you know it.
I'm what?
He is sports washing, and you know it. That's what the Saudis and Dubai and Qatar always get accused of. That's what the whole World Cup was accused of being.
Allegedly. Is all I'll say. That's all I'll say is allegedly.
Allegedly. He's super nice to all those blokes over in England, but back home, I'm sure he's might not have the same graciousness.
Yeah. All right. Well,
so Kamps said he wanted to expound on the Jets a little bit, despite his boys Zachy Wilson having a stinker.
Well, first,
so
I wanted to say,
hear.
You can't get more down bad than the Camp Man, fellas. Got ghosted on a Merry Christmas text. So,
to who?
A female.
Dear Lord, no wonder he came in this fucking episode guns blazing on me. The man's firing blanks.
He's upset. He's
fucking...
upset.
Jesus Christ.
That's where we.
Was it on red? Did it get red?
I accept your apology.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, bud.
No, I'm over it already. But that's fine. The Jets, Mike White.
He's got to take more shots.
Back.
Mike White's back?
Yeah, Mike White's officially back. Zach
Mike
back.
White back.
Okay.
The Dolphins lost.
Can you be honest with me?
Yeah.
Was that you whose DM to Zach's mom went viral?
No. I wish. I would probably be saying far less savory things to his mother. Being totally honest.
But she probably wouldn't respond back.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, she wouldn't respond. Ooh, what type of a burn is that, Marash? You go DM fucking Zach Wilson's mom. I bet you won't get a fucking response. Get out of here.
Marash has got pull. We all know that.
She's like, oh shit, IBM
would be like, hey.
Damn.
The Marash Hive would be going crazy.
Oh, damn. Thanks for the gas.
So the Lions are not really back. That was kind of our time. We needed to beat the Panthers, and we just
like that's such a punch in the cock too, from a Jets perspective.
That's such a
like we lose to the Lions, and then like the next week, Sam Darnold comes out and hangs 34 on him. Like, thanks,
dude. The Panthers are sneaky, like insane. They've been throwing up 30 plus like for the last few weeks.
I know. Well, Sam Darnold's the truth. I've always been a Sam Darnold guy. I thought what they did to him was a travesty.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But
Jesus Christ.
Kamps just did like you missed it. It was classic middle school games.
I could hear what he was doing.
Yeah.
Before we go, I would like to issue an apology to Ethan's cousin. If he listened this far, I said some things that were a little heinous about you and your family, and I would like to apologize.
During the holidays, no less.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I would just like to say I'm sorry. My emotions got the best of me. You're a Rangers fan, which means you're a good guy. You're just a little lost with your city roots. We'll take you back in 5 years when we're back over on the good side of Manchester, and I hope you had a great Christmas.
Love that.
This man said 5 years. This man said 5 years, but all of a sudden they're like supposed to get all these transfers and stuff like next January.
I'm a realist. I know we're not getting any of the transfers. Nobody's coming.
So we did have a pretty big bloke shout out from our boy Marash on a different pod. I want to shout out to anyone if they've come over from there, but I did want to bring something up that I mentioned here. How Marash struggles with his racial identity, and I did see some of that flaring up in that other pod over there. Man, you didn't want to take your hat off because you said you looked too Indian.
No, my glasses.
Oh, the glasses.
It's bad. I know
you are the uncomfiest boy, man. What's wrong?
I don't know. Ethan makes me uncomfy.
It's okay, Marash.
I know there's.
Ethan, despite how he's looking, you're uncomfy.
I'm looking pretty grim these days, Marash.
Listen. I don't.
You look
good.
the same.
I don't look good without glasses.
Yeah, I gotta get a haircut, fellas. What should I do with it? Should I just buzz it?
Can I buzz it so we can put it on TikTok?
I wish we had made him get the Ronaldo cut. That would have been.
Yeah, well, I wish Portugal weren't such fucking frauds.
No, you don't.
Wasn't that Brazil?
Or no, Brazil rather. Brazil.
Yeah, it was Brazil. It's the R9.
Same native language.
Same fraud.
Yeah, fair.
Fraud potential.
Same fraud log.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any updates on that, by the way, before we go? Last thing.
Yeah, last thing before we sign off.
No.
I've got. You don't want to put Santa Claus on there?
You know, Santa kind of left me high and dry this year. He gave me a couple pillows, and that was
I'm gonna throw around
some my pillows.
I'm gonna throw around a couple blokes key terms into this. Right, Santa Claus, notorious fraud.
Now that's something I hadn't considered, Marash, but yes, quite literally a notorious fraud.
Mm-hmm.
God.
I did see him kissing my mother on Christmas
All right,
Day.
fuck off.
Oh,
fuck off.
God.
All right, everybody, that's blokes. See you next week.
I'm here with two former legends.
Where's the bloke? It's half time. We talk to a bloke about football. Where's the bloke?